Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming by. I'm here to do a reading today for the Divine Feminine in the collective. Of course, I'll start by saying that we all have divine masculine and feminine energy within us. In fact, every living thing on earth does. So whether this reading applies to more balancing out the divine feminine energy within you, receptivity, creativity, nurturing, those kinds of things, whether it's about balancing that energy within yourself or it's externalized into another person in your life, you can apply these messages as they resonate for you. When I do these readings, I separate them into internal and external energies just because it's a lot easier to do the reading. I trust you'll be able to find yourself in it if it's your message. So I'm not going to do any astrology really for this intro, as I did a pretty extended one on the June astrology for the Divine Masculine reading. I'll put a link in the description box below to that one. We're just going to get right into the reading. I will say, as I sat down to start meditating upon the message, I got the sentence, now more than ever. Now more than ever. I'm not really sure what that means, you guys. That was just, the words came through super clear. So let's get into the reading and see what that means, shall we? We're going to start off actually not with the Psychic Tarot, with Belinda Grace love reading cards for the Divine Feminine. Anybody, any sign, you guys, you'll know if this resonates. Now, when I said I'm not going to do any astrology, of course, I do have to mention that we have a full moon in Sagittarius coming up this week. I'll be doing a reading on that as well. All right, what do we have? Commitment. Interesting. Now more than ever, you are committed to something. Or now more than ever, your commitments become very important. We'll see what that's about as we get into the reading. I'm just going to prop it up right there and make some space on the table. So let's start off with the Psychic Tarot as we get into the main reading here. Commitment definitely looks like it could be a commitment to unifying energies within yourself, or it could be a commitment to seeking that fulfillment in the body of another person. Let's see, what do we have from the Psychic Tarot for the Divine Feminine, please? Let's see what we have. Balance. Justice card here, Libra's major arcana. When we're talking about Libra, that's Venus energy, so it has to do with harmony. Look at these two swans. I'm just getting the message like the uniqueness of each of you is what makes the whole. And the way their beaks are together forming that heart, it's like the two parts. Libra energy is all about the me and the we. It's about finding that balance within and without in your life. It rules the 7th house of the zodiac, long-term relationships and intimate partnerships. But the bottom line here is that Venus is all, wow. I was going to say Venus is all about harmony. Here we have harmony. That's the Lover's card as a major arcana, Gemini energy. So a lot of this could be about deciding between two parts of yourself, making that commitment. But also, it's a divine partnership. Whenever we get the Lover's card or harmony in the tarot, it denotes that there is a deeper spiritual component to your connection. Two major arcana right off the bat here. Again, this can be internal. That's the last time I'm going to say that, and you guys can apply it as it resonates. We have the Sun. Leo's major arcana. Look at this. 3 majors at the get-go, you guys. That's very intense. The Sun can be a rebirthing energy. It can be a renewal of optimism and joy. It can be stepping into a certain part of your heart that you haven't occupied in some time. With the now more than ever message I received at the beginning of the reading, it could be about finding that part within yourself as well. Committing yourself to your own happiness. Despite the obstacles and challenges, the commitment part is the important card here. Interesting. On the bottom of the deck in the hidden energies, we have suffering and silence. That's the 9 of Swords energy. The 9 of Swords is about kind of trying to get ahead of the story. Sorry, I hit the camera, you guys, trying to get ahead of the story, trying to predict outcomes that are not predictable. And when we have the Lover's card on the, in fact, 3 major arcanas, there's a real universal force behind this. And it has to do with commitment to your own happiness and making the choice to have that balance and harmony in your life. Okay, let's get into some Star Codes Astro Oracle. These energies could be present in your chart and somebody in your world, or just the overall energy affecting you right now. Commitment to happiness and a willingness to fight for it through these obstacles and challenges, which again can be internal or external or both. It could be that your life and people around you are kind of like pulling at you or have their own ideas about what should happen. Okay, we have the third house, Gemini. Gemini is all about communication and mental flexibility. We have the first house, the arrival. Okay, 2 more, please. The first house is stepping into a whole new experience in life. After you've been through the complete zodiacal wheel, you end up back at the first house, a new arrival of the self. Now, based on everything that's been learned thus far, Gemini energy, which is strong in this reading, has a lot of inquisitiveness to it. It's very curious. It wants to learn. We have solar flares, the activation energy falling on the sun. Wow. Solar flares and the sun together, something very illuminating, very rejuvenating, and something that actually makes your heart flare up with joy. It activates you. Leo rules the heart chakra. Let's get one more. For whoever's resonating, any other astrological energies, please? What do we have? Okay, too many. We'll just try one more shuffle. If nothing comes out, then there's no more astrological messages. What do we have, please, for the collective? Okay, thank you. I'll take these 2. We have Virgo energy, and Virgo is nurturing yourself through this obstacles and challenges. Virgo is also the system builder. So with this coming out here with the obstacles and challenges, it is about building something that you can sustain, taking the time to set a structure around your own happiness, making a plan, putting it into play. And then we have the 6th house. Virgo rules the 6th house. You can see here how all the chakras are coming into alignment. It's about nurturing yourself and setting up sustainable, as the word says, structures around your happiness. Okay. Let's get into the main reading with the good tarot. And let's see what's happening here. What happened in the recent past for divine feminine energy here with justice and the 3rd house. There's some kind of communication that makes you very happy. We have the moon and the 9 of cups. The moon is Cancer's ruling planet, and it rules our dreams and what's hidden and our intuition. Intuitively here, you're being guided towards what's going to bring you balance and harmony. With the 9 of cups there, it's like discovering in the past what your own happiness is. It may have been a mystery to you at some point in time here with the moon, where you couldn't see what was making you happy, what would make you happy. You couldn't tell, like you were intuitively being guided towards that emotional fulfillment of the 9 of cups. It could be that you're in communication with somebody right now that is revealing to you what happiness is. Because with Gemini here in the 3rd house, it is about communications. We have the moon and the sun, from what's hidden to what's shown. In the recent past, once again, there could have been a quest to find your happiness and to find what brings you balance. What's going on right now in the present? We have the arrival and the Lover's card. So after identifying that part of yourself that's being unanswered with the moon, unseen, and that part of yourself is that 9 of cups, complete emotional fulfillment. After locating that, here it is. Okay. 1st house. Why is the Lovers here? For the divine feminine. We have the Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, water energy, so it's emotional. There could be something blooming, something on offer that's just kind of in its beginning phases here. Whatever it is that you located as your happiness has arrived, and it's just getting started. Okay, I'm only going to take this first one here. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Interesting, because the 7 of Pentacles ties into Virgo and this 6th house for me. It's about building. What are you building? What are you investing in? And what are you laying the groundwork toward? There's a lot of energy being put into this beginning for you. And right now you're cultivating the groundedness that's required for it to grow. When the Lover's energy comes in, it's incredibly potent, it's very forceful, and it definitely can cause you to go within and have to make some decisions about your life and what part of yourself you want to cultivate. Gemini is eternally curious, so it's about harnessing that curiosity to build towards as well. Let's see what's happening in the near future here with the solar flares and the sun. Why is the sun here? Oh, wow. The devil. Temptation here in the good tarot. This is Capricorn's major arcana. Capricorn energy can be all about this structure, building something that lasts, right? And also it's about utilizing the lessons that we've learned in the past to not make the same mistakes going forward. Now, because it's coming head to head here with the sun and the solar flare, it's like in the near future, I see you, Divine Feminine, leaving behind that Saturnian energy of what holds you down, what keeps you in those repeating cycles of unhappiness. We're going to get some clarity on that. But here for Virgo, we have the Queen of Fire, the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. Okay, let's get and I'm going to clarify that one actually. That's where you're headed towards. The Queen of Wands is about discovering your own passion and tapping into that. Your heart. Remember when I said Leo rules the heart chakra? This is all about harnessing the energy and the power of your own passion and heart to step into your confidence and get what you want. To believe with this Virgo and this digesting energy here that you have what it takes to overcome the obstacles. The Queen of Fire is also a very attractive energy. So in so doing, it's like this process of discovering your own happiness in your own heart and leaving behind the things that keep you out of the light. You step into the Queen of Fire. And that's where that nurturing and that structure building is going to come from now. Building something that can last based on what your heart wants. And that's where you're headed. All right, let's see what are the challenges here. We have Virgo with the 6th house again, sustainability. Now, we could be looking towards the, astrologically speaking, this could be pointing towards Virgo season, which is the end of August to about September 21st, I think. Why is the 6th house here? The 4 of Fire, the 4 of Wands, more fire energy. And that's coming along with it. Yeah, because you want to build something that makes you very happy, but that can last. The 4 of Fire is an arrival point. It's about achieving the dream that you set out. It's the next step, of course, after the 3 of Wands. So you set your vision and then you step into it and you make the journey to get there. It's showing up as a challenge, though. So there might be some work that needs to be put into this situation for you to build a new kind of sustainability. Because whatever this devil was doing for you was not bringing sustainability here. There could be an element of being a little bit obsessed now with the path you're leading forward. There could be like this pinpoint of focus on where you're going. Okay, we'll do an outcome at the end, but I happen to notice the Ace of Fire on the bottom of the deck. That's like a Roman candle of inspiration that comes into your life, and it can be harnessed and cultivated so that the firepower can last, can build, and can grow, but it's inspiration. And this is the opportunity now to tap into your own heart and your own passion. All right, let's get some clarifications on it. I'm actually being called to use the Light Seer to do that, which is unusual. I don't often use the Light Seer in Divine Feminine energy, but let's see. Let's see why. Why is the Moon and the 9 of Cups here, please? In the recent past for Divine Feminine. Let's see. Oh, it dropped on the floor. Okay. I'm getting it. The 8 of Pentacles, more earth energy, and that goes along here with the 7 of Pentacles in your current. So in the past, you were putting in a lot of work and effort to uncover your own happiness and your own sense of balance. What does make you feel that harmony of Venus, of Libra energy? What's going to bring in the perfect balance for you? Commitment right there. And here's the building. So it's like you were working hard at diving within and uncovering those parts of yourself. With the 7 of Earth, we have the devil, the sexiest devil in tarot, if you ask me. No wonder it's called temptation here in the psychic tarot. Look at this guy. It also points to the fact that your temptations are built out of your own self. The devil is within. So those things that hold you back could be coming from within. But I'm also getting that message right now, especially with the Seven of Pentacles right here. It's like whatever it is that's pulling at you that strongly is what you're building towards. With the Devil and the Lovers, these two always go hand in hand for me. The Devil being number 15 reduced to the number 6. Those two energies of being bound here on the earthly plane and on the spiritual plane. I love the Lovers and the Devil together. That means in the 3D and the 5D, there is this strong connection or this strong pull for you. The Devil can also point to obsessiveness. So again, whatever path you're investing in is requiring you to have a lot of focus, to become very honed in on what it is you discovered that your heart wants. And the heart wants what it wants. Once that recognition comes into play, then the Devil comes up as this sort of like binding thing, because now you know what you need to be fulfilled. Why is the Devil here? Why is the Devil here? So this is being bound to somebody physically and spiritually. This connection to yourself, to what makes you happy, is coming on both levels. Why is the Devil here? The Two of Swords with the Lovers, that's what I'm saying. A choice that needs to be made. Now, I'm not surprised to see the Nine of Swords on the bottom of the Psychic Tarot when we have the Two of Swords here. Because the Two of Swords is very much about trying to make a logical decision where logic doesn't apply. Trying to choose your thoughts wisely when you don't even know what you're choosing on. Because it needs to be followed intuitively with the Moon. And we already mentioned that, right? Following your intuition towards your own happiness. The Two of Swords is the need to make a decision. It's being stuck at a crossroads because you can't use your mental acuity. You have to follow your emotional self in order to make this decision. So there could be a fear component in whatever it is you have to leave behind. Of course, to decide means to cut one option off. So something in your world is having to be left behind. And you're making plans about that. What needs to be left behind? The fear of stepping into your passion, the fear of your own heart, the fear of asking for what you want, or the fear of having the confidence to accept it could be a possibility as well. But nevertheless, with the Devil, there can be a bit of a fear component. We've got it coming up twice. Let's see in the near future. Why is the Devil here in the near future? That's too many. With solar flare and the Sun. You guys, wow. Talk about a strong rebirthing activation energy here. Why is this Devil here? Now we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles is about taking your time to really make sure that whatever you're building towards this time, you've taken the appropriate amount of time to cultivate, to put the energy into and to build slowly. Whatever gets, see how these pentacles are being dropped into the field, because later they're going to grow. There's going to be harvest. Okay. The 10 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles came out with that. We have the 9 of Cups right there with the Page. That leads into the 10 of Cups. It's like whatever you need to make a decision on right here is going to lead to this 10 of Cups. But there's a certain fear about how long this is going to take maybe. Or the groundwork that needs to be laid. That came out with the 4 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Pentacles is like holding on to something for dear life. So you're holding this idea of happiness that came in on the hands of some kind of communication or message to you that holds the promise of complete emotional fulfillment, but it's going to take time. Our favorite, right? But that stands to reason, and that could also be why the Devil is there as well, because there's still some things to overcome. But in the near future, the Sun is showing up as that activation energy. So this whole time while you've been holding on to the idea of what makes you happy, it's been working towards your rebirth and your new beginning. From the Devil to the Sun is quite a combination. Let's see where you're going with this Queen of Fire and the obstacles and challenges. Again, about having the confidence to stand in who you are and to get what nurtures you for real, what nurtures your heart, what nurtures your passion. We have the Nine of Pentacles, more earth energy, you guys. There is so much groundedness coming through, and the Moon again. So, okay, where you're headed towards here, let me see, with the Nine of Pentacles and the Moon, and obstacles and challenges. You might have to free yourself from something. The Nine of Pentacles is very much an energy of being able to navigate through the world of your own accord, having everything you need at your own disposal so that you've got freedom. The Devil twice. For me, the Nine of Pentacles is freedom from that devil energy, from whatever's holding you down. This is complete autonomy and independence. Queen of Fire, that's where your confidence will come from. And the Moon, unknown things. Here's the Moon again back here in the beginning, remember? The Moon is about following your intuition as well. And also you could be being guided by your dreams right now. But with the Moon, there's certain things that are unclear. And with the 5 here, that could be what is unclear. How to gain this sense of independence, how to be able to navigate towards your own heart of your own accord, leaving behind whatever the devil represents for you. Again, it can be fear, can be addictions, can be obsessiveness, whatever that is. It's really got you captured because the devil doesn't come out twice for no reason. There could be certain things that are unknown in this situation. But whatever it is presenting this obstacle and challenge that needs to be overcome. That's where you're headed. So why is the 4 of Fire and sustainability in the challenges? Whoa. Okay. We had a card explosion. My apologies, you guys. Let's shuffle again. Why is the 4 of Fire here? I knew this was going to come out. Death and rebirth. Scorpio's major arcana. Scorpio is all about getting free from those parts that are hidden inside of you. We talked about this already with the Moon. That might keep you down. Something is changing here. Something is about to transform. And it could be, like I said, that your heart now, having discovered where the balance lies and where the light lies, something's got to change. 5 of Pentacles, more earth energy. Let's see here. The challenge here might be money. Because from the 5 to the 9 of Pentacles, here's where we have the 4. That's the difference. 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles is where you want to go. And this is holding on. This is taking what stability you've cultivated so far and adding it into your own life, into your own situation. It's always interesting to me because with this 5 of Pentacles and the Light Seer, you can see that key, that big key is right there to open the door and it's visible. But she's turning away from it because the 5 of Pentacles is not the 10. This is about having the courage to say no to what's not enough. Death and rebirth. Say no to what isn't enough. Don't accept the small comforts of the 5 of Pentacles, because that leaves you in an energy of want and lack. The Devil card here. And then here's the victory and celebration that comes after that. So the challenge lies in being able to walk away from things that are not being cultivated, that are not growing, and they're not bringing you that 9 of Pentacles energy, that sense of self-sustainability, of independence and freedom. It could be that you need to work on your finances. It could be that you need to work on your attitude around your finances and energy and what you're capable of. That's why the Queen of Wands is there. Being able to step into your confidence here and knowing now that with the Queen of Wands, you can only sustain that which feeds your heart. That's the thing with that Queen. As soon as the heart is gone, then the sustainability is gone. So this is about letting things die that didn't actually reach the point of culmination that you hope they would. It can be a very difficult decision to make. 2 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and the Devil. There can be fear because leaving behind the 5, see how it's kind of like glowy and light where that 5 is? Come on in, accept the small comforts. Here's the key. But no, death and rebirth. A rebirth has to happen in order for you to be sustainably happy. First, you got to decide not to accept what makes you unhappy or doesn't fulfill you. Okay. So let's see what a potential outcome is. Let's get back into the good tarot here. What is the potential outcome? Now, when I say outcome, you guys, my readings are usually good for about 2 weeks of time. So this process could be unfolding for you over the next 2 weeks. It's interesting I mentioned Sagittarius moon because that is the completion. Oh, look at this. I don't even know why these stayed on the table, but we're going to take a look at them because it happens to be there's Sagittarius energy face upright on the table, patience or temperance. Keeping your emotions and your actions and your plans in a steady flow for now, while you build towards what's going to make you happy. The World card here. This is about opening up your energy to new experiences, broadening your scope out into the world. The world is also the completion of a cycle. Interesting that Sag showed up on the table there just as I was calling it out. Potential outcome. 2 of Pentacles, more earth energy with the 8 back here. So now we're building towards 10 of Pentacles. In the outcome here, it's got you again, holding yourself in balance, sustaining and nurturing yourself through this death and rebirth, this change, this discovery of what makes you happy. It requires patience and a careful alchemical handling of the energies available to you. The 2 of Earth is marking time, knowing that you can create from the energy. Look at her holding those 2 pentacles, which is energy, and kind of balancing everything out as things change. Let's get one more. What else in the potential outcome? How many? Okay, we'll take them. Okay, the patience card wanted to come back out. Sagittarius energy. That's another one. Juggling it out, weighing carefully all the things on offer to you, taking your time with this Knight of Pentacles and the Devil, because whatever it is you're cultivating is built on what your heart truly wants. And so it's worth putting in that diligence and that effort. Yeah, the World came out with the Patience. Those were the 2 that were upright on the table. But I'm going to get some more clarity. King of Earth on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an earth sign. You most certainly could, because there's so much earth on the table. But nevertheless, the King of Earth is an energy of building, nurturing, growing. He doesn't invest time, money, or energy in anything that's not going to cultivate that 10 of Pentacles, of which the King is the King of. It's about long-term investments and commitment to your own self. This could be somebody you're dealing with that's coming in. And remember I mentioned that communication? This communication could be coming from this King of Earth. And that could be what's bringing your heart to life. King of Earth could be a boss as well. It could be somebody in your world that's giving you the ideas that you can build towards the sustainability. There could be money involved. There could be some kind of financial arrangement. But whatever it is, whether that's within you or outside of you, this King of Earth is the part of yourself that's building the stability to sustain this new beginning. I hope that makes sense, you guys. I know it sounds a little bit confusing, but let's get a little bit more clarity here. I want to see what this World card is about. It's about ending a cycle and starting a new one, opening up your energy into the great big beyond, right? But let's see what the Ace of Swords, built on truth, clarity. There could be strong communication going on around this as well. The Ace of Swords is about being able to see the truth. Speaking the opposite of the 8 of Swords. It's an epiphany. It's what you now know. And this is a brand new beginning based on that. The High Priestess, Pisces Major Arcana. Pisces is very much a card of being able to see through what the moon is hiding. Following the intuition with the High Priestess, you know. This is why you have the certainty. Something is calling at you. We got that with the Devil too, psychically. To make this move, to follow your own heart and to gain clarity on your path. Let's get one more. It's like intuitively things are becoming very clear to you. And you're taking your time to allow it to unfold. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Nice. King and Queen of Pentacles here. More earth energy. The Queen of Pentacles is who builds the 10 with that King of Pentacles. So through all of this, this is you. And you're building towards that lasting legacy, making a commitment to what you want to cultivate and build. The Queen of Pentacles is very much an energy about knowing how to nurture yourself and others, knowing how to build things that sustain, and knowing how to step into that Nine of Pentacles energy. These two definitely go together for me. Pre-Empress energy with the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine. It's about having that confidence in yourself. You can only achieve that by following your own heart and having the confidence in your passion, knowing it's going to lead you towards the happiness you discovered in your recent past. It could have to do with your work as well, because we do have the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So for those of you, this may not be a romantic situation. This may be more of a business setup. I was kind of getting that already too. It could go either way. We do have the Lovers involved. So it could be cultivating that within yourself, as I mentioned. But I'm actually getting that this is building on something with somebody else, because we have a lot of communication as well with that Gemini. You could be learning a lot from each other. Okay, let's get one more for the outcome here. Queen of Pentacles. All right, thank you. The Nine of Wands, beautiful, almost there. And then we have the World, which is the completion of a long path. By the time you get to the Nine of Wands, it's my one more push card. We saw that Ace of Wands. It's like that, by grabbing that opportunity, by following your passion and your own fire, that's what brings the end to a difficult learning lesson in your life, a path. A cycle that needed to be completed so you could discover where your happiness lies. Whatever this devil energy showing up twice is what you've been fighting through. That could be your own self-doubt, because the Queen of Wands is here, working towards embodying the Queen of Wands. It could be your own self-doubt that needs to go. That is the devil that holds you back. Could be things from your past. Saturn energy is all about our past, and that's the devil. Whatever it is, you've been working towards this energetically for quite some time. This could even be a 10-year cycle in your life. We have two nines. You're almost to a place of completion with this. Get one more. Why is the Nine of Wands here? Whoa! Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles, Earth energy, working on something new, learning, cultivating, laying the groundwork. Yeah. Another two, the Two of Wands. For me, you guys, the twos in tarot never, ever point to an affair. There has to be a whole lot more on the table. I do hear a lot of readers being like, well, that's a lot of twos. It must be another person. No, this is two sides of yourself. This is you picking what you want to cultivate based on where your heart is now, looking out towards your future, learning, starting to lay new groundwork towards where you're going and cultivating that along. Now based on the confidence in your own heart. Yeah, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is why. We've had three aces now, the Swords, the Wands, and now the Pentacles. So the only thing missing here is the Cups. In fact, there isn't a lot of cup energy. I mean, I know we have the 9 and the 10 right here, but they're kind of buried below. They're moving their way up to the surface, and that is what you're working towards. There's something growing. There's something being cultivated here. And with the King and Queen of Earth and commitment on the table, whatever it is, you want it to sustain. You want it to last and to bring you finally that abundance that's based on your 9, 10 of Cups and your 9, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, you guys. That's what I have, but we're going to get some oracle cards to close this off. Actually, I'm going to go into the wisdom of the oracle. For many of you, this could be about love. Like I said, the Lovers is on the board, but I think the Lovers is really more a call to your own heart, to that commitment to yourself. It could be to do with building something with another person too, though. So let's see, what do we have from the wisdom? Oh, you were kind of shy to come out. We'll read it. First of all, to the sea, a new adventure. Wherever you're going with this World card here too, and to the sea, it could require some travel. And that might involve your I'm sorry about my words this morning, you guys, my goodness. That might involve your confidence here and overcoming some challenges in order to be able to take that leap into the future that you're visualizing for yourself. With To the Sea, though, it's a new adventure. You're ready. to get out on the open ocean and see what it holds for you. Okay, this card wanted to come out shyly, but we'll see. Oh, the Fates. Yeah, no kidding. We started off the reading with 3 major arcana. The Fates are definitely at play here, you guys, and that's what's guiding you. The High Priestess and the Moon. Come on. Very, very intense psychic energy. You know, the Queen of Wands is very psychic too. In fact, I think her psychic abilities are often played down because she's a fire sign. But this is about it hitting the heart, and from there the wisdom comes. You know what it feels like to be happy. And you know what makes you feel beautiful. The Queen of Wands is a very beautiful and magnetic energy. On the bottom of the deck, just breathe. As this unfolds, Sagittarius, with patience, the 2 of Earth, the 2 of Wands, just breathe. Let it unfold. And nurture yourself along through this process. Make sure you're staying true to your heart as this all unfolds. Okay, anything else I'm being called? Well, of course, the Lover's Oracle, as always. We'll close off the reading with the Lover's Oracle, you guys. I can't shuffle these because they're heart-shaped, but I'm going to cut them. And then just randomly draw. These can come out as advice, so please, of course, always take it only as it resonates for you. You'll know, you'll feel it. What do we have in the Divine Feminine energy here? Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. The King and Queen of Pentacles showed up, and they definitely work together in collaboration. So with this moon energy showing up, there might be certain things that are still unknown if this is you and another person. And that kind of needs to be addressed and spoken about. We have the need for a lot of communication showing up on the board. What else do we have? Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Queen of Wands. That's about allowing yourself to feel the joy and to feel your own power. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. This could have to do with that commitment level. Now, this could be self-criticism, you guys, for sure, especially when the Queen of Wands shows up, because that's an energy about owning your own heart and your own confidence. With the Devil showing up twice, there could be a need to free yourself from somebody, yeah, but it could be also freeing yourself, like I said, from your own self-doubt. So criticizing yourself will only lead to further unhappiness. Now, more than ever, we have the arrival cards here with the sun, the first house, the solar flare. Now more than ever, it's very important to remember that you know who you are, you know what you want, and you know where your passion lies. Through this transitional time, that's going to become very essential. This is about making a commitment, first and foremost, to yourself. Okay, my friends, that's what I have for you. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. I hope this resonated with some of you. I hope it helps. If you like this reading or you have anything to say, I'd love to hear from you. Please do give the reading a thumbs up if it meant something for you. Do share it if you know somebody else who could use this. And more than anything, you take care through this, my friends. I love you very much. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.